how outsourcing companies work. And I'll give you my own thoughts, and then definitely you can add to it. So outsourcing companies, how do they work? There are a few ways they work. They're small companies. They mostly start working on project base. Because they are small companies, usually they work with smaller clients who want to just work with them on project base. Like, hey, I have this project, I want to build this app, or I want to build this website, or whatever it is. Can you do it for me? So usually that kind of, the relationship starts like that. However, if you're working with a larger company, outsourcing company or BPO company, that's when you tend to hire resources. So we call them resource augmentation. That's when you say, hey, I need 5 developers who are little experienced, like 5 or 3 years experience, and maybe they have experience in these and these kind of languages, right? And I will pay you per talent that you will be providing me. So that's another model that people usually work on, and that's the kind of option that every outsourcing company want to work with as well, because that's when the outsourcing companies also do not need to worry about all the things, and they don't have to worry about, hey, when the project ends, what do we do with all the talents that we just hired?
Yeah, I was just going to say, as an agency owner, and I've been an agency owner, in your first model, the agency has to be excellent at gross margin management and what's known as avoiding scope creep. And this is natural. What that means is Nazmul's agency will say, I'll take over all your marketing for $3,000 a month. Just make this number up. It's his responsibility to find talent that fits within that bucket so that he can still make a profit. And that every time I and Amar come up with some harebrained scheme to add more ideas to marketing that wasn't in the original scope of service, that's called scope creep. So now he's doing more work for the same pay, distributing that payout, and it's eroding his margins. So one of the pitfalls and challenges. The advantage, you as the founder, me, CEO of Pipeline Signals, can budget. I know I'm paying $3,000, I get these outcomes. One of the disadvantages is the agency owner on the other end has to be cognizant of the fact that maybe he has to hire junior people to be able to afford to execute against these constantly evolving tasks that seem to grow all the time to still make money. So you don't always get the greatest talent for that $3,000 because it's just natural that he's got to fit within that bucket. On the other hand, on the BPO model, meaning I'm paying every time Nazmul is hiring teammates, he can go find a teammate at any cost, but then my costs are linear to the growth of employees needed to execute. So all that I've hired is a manager, a process manager. They take over the finance, the tax remittance, the office supplies and desks. All I've done is hired a manager for a region, but I haven't bought an outcome or like a full agency model.